Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where it looks like we need to do some vassal work, and I believe that was down over here? Yes, absolutely. So what do we have for duchies over here? Does this duchy exist? Yes, and we can usurp it, and so we shall. It de jure goes to this gentleman right here, who is... Are you our vassal? Yes, he is. Okay, so we will grant him this duchy. 3 vassals go with. So that is beautiful. We're down to 1 vassal above our limit, and we could then move that into like this Khanate. Like, what is this de jure part of? De jure part of Bengal, but I'm not sure that we really care. This is already a pretty weak king, and we can just go ahead and grant this duke over here. That'll be just fine. So that'll be fantastic. Problem solved. Let's pop up over to our locations over here. Check in on the status of our castles. This hill fort could be built, but instead I would like to build quarries instead. I don't think that the garrison and fort level is all that big of an advantage, so we will go ahead and do that. We'll upgrade our quarries over here. And how are things going over in this region? We could definitely... Actually, let's go ahead and do... Should we ransom? I think we can get away with it. There we go. Good amount of cash. That, of course, means that we can start work on these castles over here. Get that going. And we're building here. Perfect. Okay, so we should probably think about expansion. Now, I would like to get India squared away. That is, I think, a very good idea. I believe we're currently... Are we truced here? Yes, we're truced here. We could, however, go after this gentleman. He's a duchy tier realm, and that's fantastic. We will take his duchy. All of these ransoms still ticking in over here. There we go. And let's go ahead and raise up our own troops. How many do we need? I didn't even look at that. 6159, unless he brings in allies, which he will. We'll raise our men-at-arms, and we'll raise somewhere around 10,000 levy troops, I think. We'll see what he decides to do. He's just charging off over this way. Sounds good to me. I'm actually going to raise 12,000. There we go. And then we're going to split off roughly 2,000 of those. And these guys, they are going to head over this way and begin a slow siege. Okay. Oh, we're still gathering. I'm dumb. Stop that. Stop gathering. Okay. Perfect. And we're probably going to want to put in a siege commander here. That will be, I think, this guy. That'll do. We just gained a level of fame. Great. And there's the men-at-arms that we need. So we'll stop gathering. No, we're not going to disband. We're going to stop gathering. We're going to group these together, and we're going to split off our horse archers, our armored horsemen, and our single knight. These guys, they are going to come join this army. These guys are going to come siege. They're going to the same location, technically. We are above our vassal limit. We aren't too worried about being 1 above our vassal limit, really, but we'll deal with that eventually. Okay, so we want our... This is not particularly helpful. We want to not have this one selected. We want to group these guys together, and in they go to do some combat. In the meantime, we're sieging in the backline. We're going to head over this way instead. Okay, never mind. We're going to let them lock in here. And now we're going to come catch them. There we go. Don't want to play that dance. So there's that capital sieged. We're at 53% war score. Honestly, this is probably going to end the war. Super, super fast war here. There we go. We'll enforce those demands and disband our troops, and we'll need to hand these titles out to people who are the correct religion and culture. There we go. And of course, we will need to grab this duchy over here. We'll create that title. And that de jure goes to this gentleman. So we'll grant that over to him. 2 vassals go with, and that should put us 2 over. Yep, 2 over. Okay. So this is a duchy level. This is a fairly powerful Khan. So we're going to move this duchy into this Khan. Make him a little bit more powerful. We may move this one as well. Actually, yeah, I'm going to. Like that. So that solves that problem for now, anyway. And we should probably consider continuing to attack over here. Like, I think that'll be a good plan. I want to get this squared away this life if we can. That would be amazing. This is connected here. Okay, sounds good. So we will go ahead and declare on this gentleman. We have a de jure Thakana claim, but that does not seem worthwhile. We could do a duchy level claim, and this is a terrible duchy level claim. This is a better one. Yeah, 5 counties. Seems worthwhile. We'll declare that. How many troops are we going to need? I should have checked beforehand. We'll raise like 10,000. Sounds good. They're raising over here. And they're walking down this direction. Fascinating. Okay. So we're going to start moving down to their capital. I probably should have raised a little bit closer, but these guys are going to come in over here. We're going to split off. We're actually going to need to wait until they move here at this point. We're going to split off some units. They're moving rather slowly. Not shocking, to be clear. We'll stop gathering here, and these guys, they're going to split off like so. These units are going to come down. No, not these units. These units are going to come down over here. And then these guys, once they arrive, which they have, we're going to split these, and they're going to come down over here. There we go. Now we've got ourselves a siege force. We are ill, and we'll probably be fine. I mean, we're 29, so I think we'll be okay. Even if we're not, our succession is okay. It's not great. Yeah. It's not great, but it's okay. Okay, these guys are ready to go. We're going to move them out over here to do some fighting. That'll be fine, and then we're just going to siege our way down towards their capital. I really probably should have raised over here, in reality, right next to their capital, or as close to next to their capital as we could have gotten away with the increased raising time. That would have been the smart way to go, but when was the last time I did the smart thing? Doesn't happen very often, does it? We're going to head down over this way to protect our siege force, since they finished their siege, and we're going to grab the Chancellor here. Who do we want to be our Chancellor? Honestly, the answer is this guy, but this is only 4 less, and we can put him on the council and improve his opinion pretty dramatically. So we're going to do that. Excellent. We after all do still have a potential factionalism issue, but I don't think that it's going to be too bad here. Every courtier gaining 20 opinion of us for 300 gold. It's pretty solid, actually, but even if we lose this, all we lose is a little prestige. It's the same gold cost and a 91% chance of a great deal. And we got one. Great. That is fantastic. We're going to come up over this way since they're heading over here. And we're going to move down to siege over this way. We're currently at minus 3% due to occupation. But that won't be the case for too much longer. Yeah, this is kind of what I expected and why I wanted one of these guys on the council. Now, what is he upset about? Absolute crown authority, sure. Kinslayer and murderer, I suppose. Yeah, that'll get some people upset. How about some gold? 37 opinion. That's not really worth it. Okay. Interesting. How powerful is he directly? 10k? Sure. So he's 15%. Do we want to just fight them? We may want to just fight them. That said, he is 63 and obese, so there is that. He is ambitious as well as us, so there's that. Foreign culture group, yeah, there's just a lot of things here. What are the odds there? 0, of course. Even if we succeeded, that would probably provoke the independence faction, so that's fine. Threshold is 70%. So even if we got him out of that, it wouldn't do the trick. Well, let's finish up this war and decide what we want to do about him. I do think that we're probably going to end up fighting him. I don't think that's a big deal, ultimately. I really, really don't. We can probably crush him pretty quickly, considering we're going to be fighting just him. I mean, he's got like 10,000 troops, so that would be fine. We just need to get out of this war before they pop, would be the key thing. And we are going to. So that's great. Let's do this. We do expect that this siege ends the war for us. And there it is. We'll enforce those demands and disband those troops. That is a very high priority right now, getting those disbanded. And as far as handing these titles out, where is this guy located? Okay. Good to know. We definitely need to hand out some vassals over here. So let's go ahead and look at duchy levels. Okay. That's very convenient. Of course, it would be because we just took a duchy. That would make sense. We're going to grant this guy the duchy. And he is Tengri and Mongol, so that's perfect. That puts us down to 2 direct vassals over our limit. And then this duchy could hop into perhaps this khanate, which is quite weak. So we'll do that. Strengthen this king a little bit. So that puts us at 1 above. And where is that one? Do we have like a county title over this way that somebody conquered? Not directly. Oh, maybe. No. That's a Prince Bishopric. Who is our vassal? Who should he belong to? Kind of could be either. I'm going to give him to East Francia. There we go. Perfect. And the reason I did that, actually both of these are Tengri. Never mind. Last I knew, the King of West Francia was still Catholic. But that's not a thing. So that's great. Okay, so this faction, I think they're definitely going to fire here. I mean, unless we were to, like, set things up with multiple. Yeah, not too much we can do there. Just checking to see if we can negotiate with any of these. The answer is no, and that's fine. So yeah, I think that we are definitely going to prepare to fight this guy. Now, we're going to need at least 10k troops. We're going to pre-raise those. We're going to need our men-at-arms, and we're going to need levy troops. Now, we're going to raise probably 20k troops here. It's more than we need, but we are expecting deserters. So let's see what they end up doing. Like I said, 20k troops. One more tick. There we go. Now we're going to split these and move them over here and over here. They're not going to take attrition there. And I don't think CK3 has any sort of a black flag sort of mechanic. So let's see. Let's see how ridiculous this is. I'm going to move these guys out over here. We want to be at full supplies. Hello, pause menu. Ultimatum in 2 months. We're making plenty of cash, so this is no problem. And we can always raise more at our rally point if we need to. But I think this should be enough. Well, buddy, he is still the leader, isn't he? He is. Okay. He has 1 month before he can send this. And yep, we'll go ahead and do that. And if we hadn't have ransomed earlier, we probably wouldn't be having this happen, to be clear. We will go ahead and take It Is My Domain so that we don't have to do that in the future. Excellent. Okay. Anytime you want to rebel, buddy, please do. I wish I could provoke this. Can send their ultimatum at any time. This guy's still the leader. Let's see what he decides to do here. Come on, buddy. Go ahead and fire. You can do it. You can do it. Send your demands. I'm cheering for you, buddy. Those are not demands. Oh, I should have looked at that. That guy got a favor hook on us. Here we go. Will not be threatened. 938 levies. That is not very many. That is not very many at all. Okay. I think we're going to need to reset this, like so. But that's fine. Okay, yeah, that's more like the number of troops that I expected to leave there. That's okay, and we are definitely going to sort by martial skill here. This guy is going to be our new marshal. And as far as our steward goes, it is going to be this guy. These two, they're going to come in here and eliminate this force that's raising. We expect it to raise quickly. We're also, actually, before we do this, I'm going to send 1,000 troops from here over to here. And I'm going to send 1,000 troops from here over to here. That's our siege force, naturally. And then the rest of these come on in. And then we leave our mangonels. And these guys, they're coming on in. I want to fight with them. Excellent. He's trying to get out. There's no way he's going to. Our men-at-arms arrive. And they have some bad odds here, shall we say. We're going to put this guy in charge of our sieges. What do we have for leadership here? Kind of mediocre, but that's okay. So this is going to be a big, big deal, this battle here. Oh, look at that. He's locked in here. That's foolish. Maybe he gets out in time. He does not. Cool. Going up over here is irrelevant. We don't care. So this is going to be another stack wipe here. And we've sieged his capital. We're hoping that we don't capture him and force him out of the war. That would be really awkward if that happened. Okay, we're up to 28% war score. We're going to come on down. We want to get ticking on our side. And that's going to be super easy to do, actually. I'm going to split this force in half. We're going to send half of them up over here to slow siege. And I'm actually going to split them again. Because I'm feeling super safe right now. I just want to check the lay of the land here. Okay. These guys can go up here. We will split this force in half. They will come over this way. I feel super safe right now. There's another faction apparently behind this. And who is this? Liberty faction. If they pop, we will acquiesce. A Liberty faction isn't the end of the world. I think they will pop, because we're unlikely to get this war done in 5 months. Considering the siege times on our slow sieges. So that's going to be a thing. I mean, we could take a look here and see if we could get them below the threshold. But the threshold is going to require that we drop like 40% power here. I mean, maybe we could get some negotiations. Oh, hang on. What was this? Nope. Okay. Maybe. No. No negotiations over here. We could probably do something about it. Like arrange marriage here. with this sun. That would get this guy out of there. Sure, I mean, that's helpful. So he leaves. I don't think... Oh, look at this. That's really convenient. So we get this guy out of here. That will actually bounce the faction. So we'll see if they rejoin. That'll be fascinating. He'll disband his faction. And that's all good. I believe we have ticking now. Yes, we do. We've finished this siege. We're going to make our way over to here next. Yeah, they're starting to siege. We don't care. We're sieging way faster than they are. This is completely fine. That faction hasn't yet gotten powerful enough. We'll just keep an eye on that. Cool. This army makes me sad. How many is he going to be able to raise? 2,500? That's probably not enough to really do anything, but I want to have a mobile response force here. He's going to be gathering for a good long time. So that's fine. We're going to try to raise up around 5k here. We'll see if that ever gets going. We are, of course, going to need to move this force soon. Oh, this is plenty. Okay, head on in. Do we have a better commander? Yes, we do. Cool. We're at 55%, and of that, only 8% is from battles. But that's okay. Like I said, sieging is just too strong. It really, really is. We're fast sieging over here, 47 days on that. And the AI doesn't properly defend against sieging, although these guys moving in over here. If we have to abandon some sieges over here, we will. And it looks like that's probably going to be a thing. The AI is actually responding to this. So that's great. For now, these guys are going to come in over this way and just park, like, up here. Now, this didn't get stack wiped. I'm not super shocked about that. I want to split off any men-at-arms that we have in any of these forces. And we're going to have them gather, like, actually over here. Any men-at-arms and any knights. They'll come down as well. So we'll split off these horse archers. And these horse archers. Over here, we've got our armored horsemen. Okay. We don't care about moving the mangonels in. We're at 58% war score right now, and I intend to keep it that way. They're on their way in. We need to get this army grouped. So really, let's get them grouped like over here. These guys are kind of making their way in over this way. Let's head up over here and get these guys grouped together. We need to be heading up. Okay. Excellent. We're at 71% war score here. We don't have the troops here right now. And these need to move up this way as well. But now we do. Well, we will. We will. Okay. I'm trying to bait them into attacking this force. They could just go down this way. Fascinating. We're just waiting for our last unit here. Where is this? Oh! I didn't even see this force. Completely missed it. They stack wiped our siege force. That is unfortunate. We're going to try to back out of there and raise additional troops. I did not even see these guys. Didn't think that they were coming from that direction, but I guess that is okay. So we're going to head over this direction-ish. Okay. We're just going to park here. And yeah, they did manage to take out that force as well. I mean, that force had no men-at-arms. That's not shocking. We're just going to move in over here. And honestly, they'd probably white piece if we wanted to. Do we want to white piece? No, don't go over there. Just trying to get rid of these. Coming up over this way now. They're like grouping together up here, and I don't really care for that. You know what? Let's go ahead and white piece it. They would accept this. I'm fine with this. There we go. Let's get out of there. And we can't actually put our troops down the proper way because we're being raided. This guy's a jerk. So that's the thing. But we need to put our forces down regardless. And I think that we're not going to have raising time penalties. So that's okay. We'll get out of that, and it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will continue our expansion. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.